Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar where I'm going to share some research and insight into the future of education for kids. We are in a world where there is no need to physically go to a shop and buy a book and read it. Instead, information is thrown at us from every single angle. Did you know that Americans are picking up their phones over 80 times a day? Yeah. For kids growing up with these technological advancements, aside from being early adopters, they also discover the world in a way our generation cannot fathom, which is a lot hard for us as parents and educators to accept. A brief background about myself. I'm Gabber Guljo. I'm the founder and CEO of Gifted Gabber. I'm a Tony Robbins certified life coach, and I specialize in coaching communication, social, and executive functioning for middle and high schoolers. My purpose in life is to guide kids to reach their potential. You can find me on giftedgabber.com. Let's dive right in. We need to understand the characteristics and behavior of this generation of kids who refer to themselves as the Gen Z. Okay, specifically kids who were born between 1995 and 2015. Their behaviors and preferences are fairly unique. They're optimistic and self assured. 88% of them are optimistic about the future, 34% of them are confident, and 42% of Gen Z are happy. Gen Z has a deep understanding of technology and how it transforms their lives. Oh, yeah, we are talking about a generation of streamers, generation that thrives on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. More so a Netflix generation, right? But an important aspect of them, they're also extremely hardworking, bright, and quick to grasp concepts and knowledge. Here are some statistics that you need to know about the Gen Z. Okay? 98% of Gen Z owns a smartphone. Yes, they spend about 10 hours on screen time, pretty much half of the day, on different devices, and 71% of them watch more than 3 hours of video content online. And wait, the shocker. The Gen Z's attention span is, well, 8 seconds. Do not panic. Just because they don't have our patterns doesn't mean they don't aspire to be successful or don't want to learn. Now that we learned about their behavior and their online presence and statistics, let's dive deep into their learning pattern. Let me tell you one thing. It's not that the kids of this Gen Z don't want to learn, but their mode of learning has drastically changed. Trust me, there is zeal to learn, and so is the desire. It's just that the delivery has to be a little bit different, right, to cater to their needs. They expect bite-sized learning, time efficient. You see, they are not into delayed gratification. They are into instant gratification. They are into this YouTube generation where everything has to be like fast paced. Okay, and also they need to find education interesting, or they can get easily distracted, just like the TikTok videos or the Instagram posts or anything. And also, they need access to the information, which is fairly not time consuming, or it's easy to access. Okay. With that said, we've learned about their characteristics and their learning pattern. So, how is it that we make our kids of this Gen Z generation learn and grow? Yep, they like to be controlled of their learning. They like it to be self-paced, self-directed, and independent. And also, they like it to be in a mix of on demand, like a mixed mobile and video. And they also like the learning to be personalized for them through technology. Now that we've understood their patterns, their statistics, and their learning methodology, how do we put it all together to deliver a compelling solution for them that keeps them engaged? The best way, in our opinion, the way Gifted Gabber is going about it is to make the learning and online content more game based, also to entice them with different avatars, use immersive learning, means of repetition and mastery of learning, having provide them accessibility and flexibility, giving them full control over their learning, and tailoring it to their preference. Also, let me just tell you, every kid is different. A kid's attention span can be either 5 or 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So we strive at tailoring to their learning methodology. Also, we understand that the kids love to learn in chunks. So the way we deliver our content has frequent quizzes to keep them engaged and delivering various concepts of it. Now coming to the parental concerns, it's perfectly valid. It's a big dark web out there, and this is how we address the various concerns that parents have. Is e-learning going to replace traditional learning? I would say no, because they do learn traditionally at school. What we are talking about is augmenting the learning apart from school, which can be delivered online. And also the parental concern of how can they make sure that kids are in fact learning and not distracted. That would be possibly done by providing them a report on the kids' progress. And also, parents can have access on their kids' profile and participation, and they'll be provided a report. And another question that gets arise is how will my kids' learning be evaluated? Like I mentioned in the previous video, their attention span is fairly short. So we have frequent assessments. We break it down into smaller quizzes and make sure that the kid is engaged and is learning. And the question comes about the cost. We have different levels that you can reach out to us to understand how much the one on one and group coaching costs. I'm not going to list over each and every service that we offer, but here at Gifted Gabber, we believe that every child is unique. Our mission in Gifted Gabber is to guide kids to discover their immense potential and be massively successful in school and beyond. We coach middle school and high schoolers a unique methodology called GAPE: goals, action plan, and execution. We coach them various executive functioning skills like mastering planning, time management, self initiation, and many more skills. Okay, it's that time where it's time to say adios or goodbye. I hope this presentation has added value and insight into how kids of Gen Z learn, and I'm hoping that parents will be more open to looking into various other avenues to cater to your children's needs. So, bye now.